Following a recent report that Russia had been airlifting military equipment into Syria, Canada has seized a Russian cargo plane crossing its airspace. The Canadian government said the aircraft was carrying unidentified cargo that violated the sanctions placed on the government of Syria's President Bashar al-Assad. The pilot allegedly failed to provide the necessary paperwork, allowing the Royal Canadian Air Force to intervene and ground the aircraft. It is reported to be the first time a Canadian military aircraft had taken action against a foreign aircraft in this manner. Canada is a member of the United Nations Security Council and is a signatory to the 2017 Syria Sanctions Regulation. According to the law, Russia is prohibited from transferring military equipment to Syria. A statement from the Government of Canada said that the decision to seize the Russian cargo plane was taken to ensure compliance with UN sanctions. The statement added that Canada will continue to take swift and decisive action to ensure that the obligations of the Security Council are respected. Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau has publicly condemned the continued supply of military equipment to the Assad regime, saying it has enabled brutal, criminal acts. In response, Russia has accused the Canadian government of breaking international law and has filed an official complaint with the United Nations. Russian President Vladimir Putin has said that the actions of Canada are a violation of international law and are tantamount to a break in bilateral relations. Putin has also warned that further actions of this kind could have a serious impact on future energy and security agreements between the two countries. In response, the Canadian government has defended its actions, stating that it is simply protecting the international order by enforcing Security Council sanctions. The government has also said that it stands ready to cooperate with the United Nations in resolving the situation. It is expected that the United Nations Security Council will issue an official statement condemning the incident and calling for diplomatic negotiations to resolve the issue. In the meantime, Canada has stated that it will continue to enforce the Security Council sanctions on Syria until such time as the humanitarian situation in Syria improves. It has also been suggested that the United Nations may consider imposing additional sanctions on Russia for its disregard for international law. This incident has further increased tensions between Canada and Russia, which have been high since 2015 following Russian intervention in the Ukrainian crisis. It is likely that the situation will worsen before it improves, with the Russian government continuing to deny any involvement in the incident. Other countries have also expressed their concern at the incident, and have called for an immediate investigation into the matter. Canada has sought to de-escalate the situation, and is reportedly open to international mediation to resolve the issue. It remains to be seen if such mediation is possible, given that Russia has been unresponsive to diplomatic overtures so far. Some experts have suggested that the incident is a sign of an increasingly authoritarian trend in Russia's leadership, and could be indicative of future escalations of tensions. Meanwhile, Canada has reiterated its commitment to the 2017 Syria sanctions regulation, and its willingness to enforce it when necessary. Canada has also stressed that its actions were not taken in a punitive or retaliatory manner, but to ensure that these unmandated sanctions are respected.